weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
At the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Here's Herbert. They will find Davis. That's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Broncos' 8-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Lamb McConkey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. 49 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It's a gain of 8.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they got to pick.
And now the rookie's free. He's on his way. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
And just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game.
Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he's got some space here. He's on his way. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Marion Hampton, 76 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 17 to 8. 17.
Broncos 8.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Herbert now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either. Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Nix to the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you? Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try it now with Harvey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Chargers.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Now a toss, left side, Hampton. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Chargers, 1st down.
Back to throw. Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Dicker down attack on the extra point. And and that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Broncos 15.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, it's Harvey. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down, Denver.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Broncos 22.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Finds Johnston. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
2nd and 6.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Open man right side. That's McConkey. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
And the Chargers.
And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll go down as his drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's Nix. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Now it's Nix. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's Nix once more. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
A 4 yards gain.
They snap it to Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Give here to Hampton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
And the Chargers first down.
On the give, this is Hampton. Touchdown, LA! Amari Hampton, 32 yards. Extra point up and good by Dicker.